What's happening with shaking, yo? This game isn't all that interesting enough to want me to make a whole video of it, but I figured I'd take advantage of having the content to talk to you guys a little bit. 2025 has been really eventful, and I have a lot of plans for 2026. So, enjoy a little bit of footage from this is called Terminal Brigade. It's a PvE looter shooter. Pretty decent combat. Definitely boasts teamwork. And I might put out some more content as it gets a little more difficult, but as you'll see from some of the clips, we kind of breeze through a lot of it. Okay, let's get into 2025. Because, of course, I'm talking to you guys over here on the YouTube side of things. Let's talk about the YouTube numbers. So in 2025, we went to 10,500 views in 2025. That's crazy, yo. Y'all showed up for me, and I appreciate that. Because last year, granted, my 2024 journey of YouTube was slightly stinted, but I was pretty consistent throughout that year. I was only at 3,000 views. So we jumped a whole 7,000 views in 2025. And that's crazy, yo. That's crazy to think that in 2025 I accumulated over 10,000 views. In that time, I've also gotten 38 fantastic subscribers, wonderful members of my royal court, a watch time of 313 hours, and now a whopping total of 97 subscribers. Shout out to y'all, bruh. That's crazy to think about. That's insane to think about. How did y'all do that? I will say, even though the view numbers were really nice, it would be nice if a lot of you people that are watching would also subscribe. Because right now, I think it only says 70, or I think it's only 28% of people that watch me are actually subscribed, while the other 71% are, just from not subscribed views. So it'd be awesome if you watch my content, liked my content, to subscribe to your boy. I got some big goals I'm going to go over for 2026 a little later. Going over to the Twitch side of things, in the year 2025, I blame definitely inconsistencies and a lot of experimenting. I only set at 5.3 average viewers for the year, but there's definitely been some really nice peaks. We've definitely hit some really high numbers, 9 average, 12 average, 7.2. We definitely had some really good averages and some really good days, but there were also some dip off days. So it happens. In that time, I also gained 38 followers, which will put me now to, I don't remember. I know we're close to 800 though. 781. We're sitting at 781 followers over on the Twitch side. You should follow that too. In the description, there's always a link to see all of my other forms of content. So my social medias, the Discord link is there. I want to revamp the merch store, but the link technically for it is there. My social medias, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, all of it is there in one link. So you should definitely check that link out. I always put it in the description. Everything BeeRye in one link. It's really nice. We ended up finishing 2025 on the Twitch side with over 268 hours of stream time and over 70 subscriptions. This is, of course, over a 12-month period. I made over $200 in Twitch revenue, which is crazy. I've never really, I've had good revenue times, but, I've never really taken it very seriously. And that I think is something that I need to work on in general, because I figured if I'm going to get y'all content, y'all might as well, enjoy a little bit of it and maybe enjoy it enough to want to pay me for it, which I think is dope. 2025 was also a year of hella games being completed. Hella games. Oh my goodness. We played so many different demos. I got to get a different flavor of everything. It was great. Shout out to Slim. I really do appreciate him always giving me some really nice recommendations. A lot of the videos for demos and stuff like that you've seen have probably been just me trying out a recommendation from Slim. So shout out to him. I really do appreciate that. But we finally finished our God of War series, which was awesome. That game was great. I recommend anybody play it, whether you make content, whether you don't make content. It was fire. We finally got to play Armor Core 6, which what a journey that was. The turmoil, the drama, the story, the struggles. Holy moly, that was a game. That was W recommendation. Shout out DJ for that one. And now we are starting our Ghost of Yote series. So it's crazy. At first, I was kind of looking back at some of my content, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't play much." But there's still a ton of videos on my channel from this year, and I'm trying to get an exact number. Okay, I had to hurry up and do the math. I did over 83 uploads in the year 2025, and that I just can't be more grateful. Just reminiscing, I think it's something that I really enjoyed doing in general, just taking back in kind of all my accomplishments, because I have a really bad habit of getting quickly into my head and telling myself I'm not doing enough. And then I kind of sit there and reflect on what I have done, and it's like, damn, yes, you have, bro. You've done a lot, man. I've done a lot. I've really been, kind of busting my ass for this YouTube thing. And it's only because of y'all support. Y'all sit there and get on me when I'm not uploading. I hear people ask me about, content and stuff like that. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't do it. So, again, just thank you. I can't be more thankful for the support. In 2026, I plan on making sure that I continue to provide you guys with more content. I have a couple goals. I posted my full goals list in the Discord. Again, join it. Hit the link in the description. But we have our channel Dream Chasers, where we kind of talk about our goals, focus on different things that we're working on and stuff like that. And I posted all of my goals, but for the video's sake, I'm going to focus mainly on my 2026 goals. So in 2026, I'm looking forward to being over 150 subscribers on the channel. I want to increase my social media consistency. I did that project where I posted every day for the month of October, called it the 31 Days of BeeRye. And I think that went really well, and I got some really nice interaction because of it. So I kind of want to find different ways to make social media work. The goal is always, of course, to grow the channel. I just have to kind of figure out how I'm going to do that. On the Twitch side of things, I'm looking to have an average viewing of 10 viewers, a 15 sub a month goal. I think that'll, again, just kind of go back to me driving more revenue for the channel, because more revenue means more cool things I can do. Even if it's just to buy a game, that still works, Another thing I want to work on is growing the Discord and being more active in the Discord. I feel like I spend a lot of time in other Discords, and that's great. I love the fact that my homies have their own communities and they built their own communities and they're very welcoming. But I kind of want the same thing over in the Royal Madhouse. So I'm looking forward to kind of doing a couple more things. I want to officially start doing anime nights again. So the Discord has already decided that we're going to watch JJK season 3 together. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We're probably going to do that on Sundays. And I might even still do some streaming on that day too. I think for YouTube, I kind of like streaming on YouTube, but I don't think it's getting me much benefit in the moment. So I'll just kind of let that be what it is at the moment. I don't think that's going to stop me from doing my Street Fighter grind, though. I haven't talked about that enough either. But for content, I think something I do want to start getting more seriously into is my fighting game content. I feel like a lot of people like watching me go through the struggle, the grind. When it comes to my fighting game content, I feel like it's videos always do really well when I am talking about my video game content. And I always have people asking me about it. So I think I gotta lock in and really, really get this going. I think it's time to just lock in and really make 2025 a serious move as far as my ability as a fighting game player. So be on the lookout for more stuff for that too. The grind for Plat begins real soon. I gotta just get some things in order, but the grind for that begins real soon. Okay, for the sake of avoiding rambling, because even though I took notes, I still feel like I rambled a little bit here in this video. I really just want to wrap this up by, again, truly expressing how thankful I am for all of the support that I've gotten in all aspects of my content, from social media to Twitch to YouTube. I really do appreciate everybody who's given me even the slightest bit of feedback, both positive, negative. And I look forward to continuing to provide you guys content in the year 2026. So here's the 2026, conquering your goals. If you have any goals you want to share with me, put that in the comments below. Of course, if you're a real supporter, you already know. If you like, comment, subscribe for your boy one time. Make sure you tell your friends. 150 by the end of the year. I need your help. Tell your friends, your mama's friends, your mama's friends, and they friends too. Thank you guys again for supporting me. I look forward to bringing you more content. And until the next time, peace, love, and hair grease. I'm out of here.